Well, hey everybody, this is James with Baitfish 816. Glad you're here. Nice day out, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to catch some bait. Right now the catfish are in spawn. Go fishing during the spawn, you're either lucky like this guy, or you're lucky like this guy. So we're going to take the time while the spawn is on to slow down a little bit, downsize our rigs, and we're going to try to catch some fresh bait for when the spawn is over. Hopefully we'll have some bait for fishing when it comes time for that. All right, here we go. Let's see what's biting. Oh, that didn't take long. Oh, here we go. All right, little green sunfish. Kind of small. Let him go get bigger. Ah, something went after my bobber. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Good size bait right there. Getting bigger. It's always fun catching these little bait fish, especially when they're biting like this. You have little young miniature versions of yourself. You can bring them out here and catch a little fish. It's a lot of fun for the whole family. I just happen to be by myself today. Look at there. Isn't that great? Still on the same worm too. Whoa! Let him get a little bigger. He's a little bit small. If you have little kids, just go out and get you a small tackle box. Nothing big. Some weighted bobbers. I like to use weighted bobbers so you can get the line out. A little small fishing pole, something they can handle. And you can do this all day. Oh, we need more worm. And there's a pretty big fish in there. Looks like a gar swimming around in there. I don't know if you could see it, but that's what's going after my bobber. It's a big gar. Well, I say it's a big gar. It's probably a foot, maybe 2 foot long. Whoa, that's a nice size perch right there. Maybe he'll come get my worm. There we go. Yeah. Well, if I don't quit dropping these guys. One of the bad things about the spawn season is the weather finally gets really nice. You want to be out there camping, staying all night on the river, fishing for bigger catfish. but they're just not having it right now. You can go out there, you get lucky and catch one, maybe two, but the chances greatly diminished right now, all the way through the month of June. So you try to do things you need to do, like fix your boat, spend time with the family, enjoy some evening campfires at home, you know, that kind of stuff. Or you take your grandkids and you go catch bait like this. If you got small kids, take them. It's a lot of fun. They'll love fishing. They'll get hooked for life. You take them out and catch fish like this. It's fast action. You're not waiting very long. Catch a few fish and go home. You ain't got to clean anything unless you're going to use them for bait. You got to save them. If you guys want a video on how to save fish for bait, just let me know in the comments and I'll work on making that happen. There's a lot of different ways to do that. I don't know that I've got it perfected. There's some guys out there keep bait alive for weeks. I get a lot of questions. Whoa, that went straight down. I get a lot of questions about my ball cap. Everybody says, hey, you live in the 816 area, that's Kansas City. Why are you wearing a Cowboys cap? Well, I didn't always live in Kansas City. I was born and raised in Texas, Central Texas. You're either a Cowboys fan or you're an Oilers fan, and I was a Cowboys fan growing up. My parents were. And it's just something you do in Texas. You live for football. Friday night lights. Sunday's a tradition, especially Thanksgiving. And so those traditions are hard to give away. But I tell you what, it's a good time to be a Chiefs fan. I don't hate the Chiefs, but they're just not my team. But it's a good time to be a Chiefs fan. They're playing good, they're winning. And it's fun to see, especially when you're living here. See all the excitement of all the winning that they do, especially here lately. Growing up, I was a big Bo Jackson fan, and when he came to the Royals, I was a huge fan of that. So I've always been a fan of the Royals, even before I moved up here. Down in Texas, I was a fan of the Royals, fan of Bo Jackson mostly. And so it's fun to go watch the Royals, even though they're not playing well at the moment. It's fun to go watch them play, cheer them on. Never thought I'd ever get to do that. And one of the perks of living up here is big catfish and the Royals. Yeah, I need to focus on catching these fish. They're getting harder and harder to catch. There we go. Yeah, that's a good one. Seem to be in that deeper area right there. Problem with fishing with little poles, you don't get a lot of leverage, and the tackle's super light. It doesn't take much to break it, but hey, it's working so far. When you fish for little bait fish, you got to be careful. Sometimes you'll have it out there and it'll quit moving, and that's usually because you don't have any more bait. You got to constantly reel it back in and make sure you got bait. I can't tell you how many times I've sat there and looked at a motionless bobber and been like, man, no fish here, just to reel it in and realize I ain't got no bait. I have an old saying, you can't catch fish on credit. You have to trade them for something. So a lot of times there's little spots like this, you'll find crawfish, and if your bait sits on the bottom long enough, the crawfish will come out of little holes. They'll grab a hold, you jerk and nothing happens. There's nothing on it. It's a little mucky. I didn't bring muck shoes, I just brought my regular shoes. Probably should have brought some muck shoes. I'm not much of an open shoe kind of guy. I like to protect my feet. If you don't have your feet, you can't do a whole lot. Whole lot. New word of the day. Whole lot. Means a lot of something. Whole lot. I like catching the sunfish, but I'd like to catch a creek chub. Or maybe even a mudcat. Really small one. They make great yellowcat bait. Man, it's nice out. It's not too hot. In the shade, behind all these trees. I'm not even sweating. This is great. Calling for participation. No, wait. They're calling for precipitation later on tonight. Maybe that's why everything's active. This old creek will look a lot different when that happens. Be moving a lot faster. Replenishing what's in here. Yeah, can't hook them. Must be little. It's okay. We'll try again. Yeah, like that. I think I caught this guy earlier. He's really little. See you, buddy. Appreciate everybody coming with me. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. You know how that goes. And this is the really important part. Thanks for watching.